Wow. 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 Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is really a beautiful opportunity. The fact that what you've accomplished, your genuine nature, your earnestness, look at what it's done.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
More kin to truth than flattery. You deserve all of this. You are the most beautiful person.
Thank you. Thank you for that, Terrence. I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been hiding at?
Man, I've been in Hollywood prison.
Oh, stop it. Because the last time we saw, well, we worked together. We did a film together over 15 years ago.
Yeah,
where we played Winnie and
Nelson.
Winnie and Nelson.
Yes.
Wow. And
yes.
At that time, let's see, I had just had my son.
Yes, you did.
He's 15 now. And he's driving. Well, no, he's about to start driving. And Terrence, I heard you taught your son how to drive with a stunt driver?
Yes. Well, because, you know, young men, you know, a healthy young man produces testosterone. That puts you in a position where you're going to challenge yourself and continually put yourself in situations that might be harmful. I remember being 17, driving at 120 miles an hour and trying to do turns and things of that nature, and could have killed myself. So I had Jay Lynch, an incredible stunt driver that drove me in Idlewild, that drove me in a couple films. And he took my son out and would spend 2 hours a week showing him how to do stunt driving, showing him how to do defensive driving.
Wow.
And that has made him a very safe driver because even if he wants to pull a stunt, he knows how to do it.
Yes.
And so I think it works.
Clearly, you got it all figured out.
But you just reminded me of Winnie and Nelson.
Yes.
It's like, who was Nelson? Let me see. The Africans.
You remember your accent?
The Africans require.
You remember lines?
Want a franchise.
Peace.
On the basis of one man, one vote.
I see.
We have made it very clear in our policy that South Africa is a country of many races.
Wow.
And there is room for all the various races in this country.
Boy. Wow. It's like, it kind of like sent you back. That was amazing.
She was Winnie and I was Nelson, and we had the most wonderful time in South Africa, and you're
Thank you.
You are killing it.
To work with you as an actor is amazing. He's an awesome actor. So, and y'all know. You know.
Thank y'all.
Now, what I can't get over is you look like you aged backwards. And I hear you got grandchildren now?
I've got 2 grandchildren.
2 grandchildren?
2 grandchildren.
And then you have 2 children that's under 10. So how does that
8
work?
and 9. I have my son, Kieran. His name is Kieran Love Howard, and he's 9. And my youngest is a Hero Valentino, and he's 8. So, but they're younger than my grandchildren. My grandchildren, Hazel is 11, almost about to be 12, and my grandson, Adrian, he's 9, about to be 10. So they call my children Uncle Baby.
Oh, because they're babies. That is adorable. I gotta look them upside their head, because you know I'm Mama Hood. I look after the children now, Terrence.
Yeah, well, don't you go have no grandchildren.
No, not yet now. Slow down.
I mean, my mama had me at 16.
Yeah?
You know, I'm not mad that she did it. You know, so stuff happens, but wait a little bit, hopefully.
So I want to hear more things what you're into. You're into gardening now?
Yeah, I've always been into gardening.
What got you into that?
No, well, the problem with us, most of us, we're wearing rubber soles on our shoes. And so that disconnects us from the earth because it's an insulator, and we're electrical beings. So you end up with all this negative discharge that's sitting in you, waiting to ground yourself. So when you're putting your hands into the ground, it discharges and revitalizes you. So I started doing that just to find my peace, just to stay grounded, just to get reconnected to the source of where we come from, and remember that the dirt, the gravel, all of these things came from the Creator.
Right.
So they, the same way we did, so they are the Creator. They are as sacred as we are. So I'm really spending the day with the Creator. And then when the plants, you know, it's hot here, and they don't get the sun, they don't get the rain that they need. So I know they're praying to the Creator in hopes that they get rain. So when I go out there and I'm watering, and I take my children out there and they're watering, I'm like, you are now the hand of God. You just answered the prayers of all of these plants. And my hope is that if me or my children are in a place where they need help, some greater being will come and do that. So
I love that.
It's just to stay connected.
Well said. So tell everyone about Fight Night.
Well, Fight Night is a real life story based on some real that happened. And but on the night that Ali was fighting Jerry Quarry, there was a party that was set up on behalf of Frank Moulton. And you guys know who Frank Moulton is. He was the black godfather, basically, in Harlem. And someone decided to rob all of these monstrous gangsters. And that's what Fight Night is based on.
Wow.
And Chicken Man, who, when I watched Kevin Hart, like I used to love him as a comedian, I did not know that he had that gravitas as an actor.
Wow.
But the moments that he had, he was sincere, he was earnest, he committed completely to it. I became a fan of Kevin Hart that day.
In that way. Who better to know than you?
He was great.
Wow, I love the show. It's amazing. It's getting awesome reviews. And another thing that's getting all the attention is your wig, honey. How do you feel about you are wearing it.
I won't. Wait.
You're owning it.
I loved that hair.
Do you?
I mean, I didn't know the character until I put the hair on. Like, I was at the house, and my wife had one of her little pieces of hair somewhere.
Don't tell her business now.
No. Everybody got a little hair. But she had one of the little things, and I was just playing, and I put it in, and I put a hat on, and at that moment, I was like, wow, I like this. So I called Craig Brewer, and I'm like, you know, Craig, I want to marry Barry Gibb with Farrah Fawcett.
Okay.
Well, because, you know, we're responsible for a lot of fashion.
Yeah.
And I was like, where did Barry Gibb and Farrah Fawcett get their hair from? Where did the Partridge Family get their hair from? It must have been Cadillac Richie.
That's Terrence. Oh my God. Well, you wear it well, okay? Because I do realize, like, what you wear can make you feel like a character. You said it made you get to learn.
It brings you into it. I, for the first time, that was the first time that I've worn a wig. I've only worn a wig one other time, and I was in a movie with Jesse Eisenberg and who's the guy from Pretty Woman? Richard Gere.
Richard Gere.
And I had a wig on for that, but this was the first time since then that I put on a wig, but it felt like the character. But the biggest problem about having that wig on is, you know, they had to keep curling it, and they wanted me to go to set with the curlers in it, and I was like, no. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And you got Sam, you've got Don Cheadle, you've got Kevin Hart sitting on set waiting for me. And I'm like, well, until my hair is done, I'm not going. So Sam
yes.
bought me 2 bonnets.
He bought you bonnets.
He brought me bonnets that
You were okay to go to set with that?
Hell yeah, I was okay to go to set with that.
Good job, Sam. Good job, Sam. Now, is it true you've known him since you were a kid?
Yeah, well, he's known me since I was 8. Wow. I didn't know who he really was until he became the Sam Jackson. He used to be the doorman at my grandmother's house, apartment building at 43rd and 9th Avenue in Manhattan Plaza.
Wow.
Yeah, he pulled me out of fights. He was the one that told me to cluck. He was the one that kept saying, "Bak, bak." He gave me all those little bitty things, and he's always been like an uncle. But he's worked with my grandmother, great-grandmother, Minnie Gentry, on stage for many, many years. So he's family to us.
Wow.
In a big way.
And so you were destined to do what you do.